Welcome to the Stephen and Michael Show, the only show on the internet that is completely funded by donations from NAMBLA.
You must get no donations whatsoever.
NAMBLA is, for those who don't know, the National Association of Marlon Brando lookalikes.
Oh, so you definitely don't get donations.
God fucking damn it, Michael. I think that's the worst one yet.
What did you think I was talking about?
Well, everyone's familiar with the North American Man-Boy Love Association.
What the fuck? Wait,
Oh my! Oh gosh, are you referencing that one episode of South Park?
That is exactly what he made a reference to.
yeah, that was a good one. I like how in the end, fucking pedophile is trying to say, I learned something today. They're like, dude, you fuck kids. Go fuck yourself. Get out of here.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't there like also a plot in that episode where there's a similar sounding organization that doesn't like the other organization?
That's what he said. The National Association of Marlon Brando lookalikes.
I like how there's just one random black guy in there.
Yeah.
You totally look like Marlon Brando, dude.
And the whole subplot of Kenny trying to abort his sibling.
Oh yeah, that was in that episode too, wasn't it? That was kind of like foreshadowing for like 200 seasons later when it's revealed Kenny is some evil cult Cthulhu baby thing.
That was one of the funniest damn things to me.
Which we still haven't gotten an explanation for.
I think it's better that we don't have an explanation.
Which is kind of funny considering. When was his other two siblings introduced?
I don't know, around the 5th season?
His older brother and his little sister. Because like later seasons, they show him that he's
That he has a brother and sister.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know when that was
done.
done.
In his family that's nice to his little sister.
I want to say around season 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I'm absolutely unsure about that. But yeah, I'm glad they leave that really vague and unanswered about where Kenny's power comes from or how he got it or whatever. And I do love that later South Park has just stopped killing Kenny because the joke is done to death.
You know what other joke is done to death?
Oh, which one?
The Nut Shack.
It's the how's that go? It's the Nut Shack.
Yeah.
It's the Nut Shack.
Oh gosh.
And just rinse and repeat for 100 years.
God damn! Like how'd that become
first time? I barely am hearing this for the first time today.
It's a meme that popped up like a week ago.
I think it's because Give Us Son or whatever that person.
Oh, Silva Gunner, I think is what they call him now. But
Silva did a mashup with the Nutjack intro.
Yeah, he started doing mashups with the Nutjack intro, and that got people doing shit with that, and it became a forced meme.
Mm-hmm.
First time I had even heard of that stupid show was when Mr. Enter talked about it and how it's absolute shit.
Oh, it totally is. I've only seen one episode of it.
And it's as bad as they say?
Yeah, I saw it because I was with a live stream group, and sometimes they showed episodes of shows or movies or something. Like sometimes there was like a movie night with this live stream group. That's how I watched my favorite movie ever, Gay Niggas from Outer Space.
What?
That is a real movie and it is not a porno. That is an actual movie. It is not a porno. It is not a porno, much to my surprise.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be one, doesn't it?
I will take your word for it, mate.
It's a short film, too, so you don't have to spend too much time watching.
Yeah, but like, That completely surprised me that was not a porno when he started playing that. I was like, oh god, is this some gay porn? What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, not only is it a short film, but it's apparently a very beloved one. It's got a 6.4 on IMDb.
6.4?
Oh gosh.
That's actually pretty solid. That's usually what I consider something above average.
It's higher than Ghostbusters.
Actually, I want to see how Ghostbusters is doing now that it's completely bombed. Last I saw, it was like a 5.4. Yeah, it's a 5.5. That's basically just around average for
It
me.
used to be lower than Neil Breen's movie Double Down.
Doubled.
Oh no, wait, was it Fateful Findings?
It was one of the two. Hold on, I've got that
It
actually.
used to be lower than I think Fateful Findings.
You know, actually though, considering it's at a 5.
Yeah, it used to be. In the first couple weeks it was out, it was like a 3.7, which Faithful Findings is a 4.4.
I feel like this is more in line with what the general critical consensus for this movie is, because pretty much everyone has said like
It's meh.
itself wasn't worth getting mad over. Some of it's okay, but some of it is lame. It's just really boring.
I think
And
It's
people like to say
a
the men.
generic, forgettable action flick.
I think
Yeah.
the
Summer.
general public's thoughts on the movie is just pretty much meh,
Yeah,
mediocre.
but people like to say the men got mad about this. All those men rose to a fit about it. No, it wasn't the men who rose to a fit. It was people thinking men were mad.
Mhm.
The real problem I have with this movie, I haven't seen it yet. I'm probably gonna watch it, and I'm probably gonna think the same thing I thought about the Nightmare on Elm Street reboot. It's just gonna be some of it'll be okay, most of it'll just be, and then I'll just forget about it and move on with my life. But the thing that people were rightfully mad about, it wasn't the movie itself. It was more the fact that the marketing was just so terrible and sexy.
Oh gosh, yeah. That's probably one
Yeah.
reason why it flopped.
Hey, movie executives, you know what's the best way to not advertise your movie?
Insult your target audience.
Insult your target audience. Yeah, don't do that.
They also kind of shot the movie's chance of success in the foot by releasing it alongside other movies that were guaranteed to be blockbusters. It was sandwiched between
Secret Life of
second
Pets, I
week.
believe, was one of them.
Yeah, in the new Star Trek.
It was
It came out-
trailing behind the release of Secret Life of Pets, which was #1 in the same weekend. In the weekend, it was Ghostbusters was released, and then Star Trek Beyond was released the week after.
Yeah, so it was released right between those two movies.
Ghostbusters. It's like a tale of Greek hubris. Like
Yeah.
Zeus. So
Hey, so Michael, what's the score for your all-time favorite movie that we learned about recently?
Oh, disaster!
There, let me show you.
Oh gosh.
I wish I could have given this movie a 0.
1.9.
1.4. I mean 1.9.
That is too good a score. It's number 12 on the bottom rated movies by IMDb.
Oh me.
It's number 12 on bottom-rated movies? Jesus Christ.
It is still rated way too good.
I
Like
think
what-
I've only ever seen like the last quarter of the film.
I've never watched it, but by the commercials, I could tell that it was going to be awful.
Here, let me sum it up for you. Okay, so basically imagine 4 flat wooden planks who are moved from scene to scene so that you can have blatantly explained parody characters pop in, punch them in the nuts, and then leave.
And, oh, don't forget the best ending ever.
Oh yeah, they just had, like, you know what? When I saw that, the mental image it painted in my head, and I said this in the review too. This orgy scene in Sausage Party looks tame compared to the image of Michael Jackson fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh God.
You
Fucking Iron
want
Man.
to talk about Sausage Party? I got a lot to say about Sausage Party.
I'm probably gonna disagree with everything you say about it.
I don't really.
Just
Okay.
like when me and Michael talk about the Iron Man movies.
I don't.
Particularly when we talk about. But see, isn't that what's good? We can all disagree about stuff and still be friends.
Hey, that's part of being friends.
Sausage Party, as I have seen, is a movie that people either love or hate.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
my
much.
I
observation too.
was the hate
I don't really
crowd.
care.
I loved it. I thought it was fun.
I mean, I might rent it or see it when it's on TV, but I just don't really feel like it warrants buying a movie ticket for.
Yeah, that's understandable. Listen, way I see it, it's just it's just a Seth Rogen comedy. That's
Isn't it true that at the ending of the movie they make a Stargate and hop into the real world and kill Seth Rogen?
yeah. I thought
Yes.
that was pretty funny. I hope they make a sequel because I want to see friggin' Roger Rabbit sausage beating the shit out of Seth Rogen.
You know what? I would actually be if I got to see Seth Rogen die at the end of the film, I would watch it.
I mean, that would actually be kind of funny. I feel like they could tackle a lot of really great meta humor with a movie like that if they
Hey,
made.
so Michael, another movie I want you to see the score. A movie I watched recently. What was the
Okay.
score on that?
Oh, are you talking about Turtle Man?
Yes.
Oh God, Master Disguise.
Steven was telling me you were so bored out of your mind watching it.
3.3.
Wait a minute, hold on. 3.3? That better not be rated more than the greatest film ever. I'm gonna be disappointed if this stupid fucking turtle asshole is rated higher than Tommy
Have you watched
Wiseau.
it yet?
Did
No,
you watch it yet?
I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. I'm going to watch it and then review it the same day I can get that post up about all the stuff he's done.
Are you gonna do the same thing you did with the disaster movie, where you're
Oh,
posting your reaction to it?
I
If it
might.
warrants it.
I don't want to copy Steven though. I don't want to be like the dollar store version of Steven's post.
We
Thank
already
God the
are a dollar store version of Steven's post.
I need to.
Thank you for that, Jared.
Is the room worth watching? I know it's one of
Yes.
yes.
those. Okay,
Especially if
then.
you're watching it with friends.
I make
Okay.
my friends watch it with me.
Oh God, the first time I watched this movie was like during a live. Somebody was live streaming it, and we were all just sitting there talking shit about the movie.
Mhm.
Uh, this
I
is
don't.
this is the perfect movie to watch and drink. To watch with your friends and drink.
I like how Neil Breen is in the recommended movies. People who like The Room also like Neil Breen, Birdemic, Troll 2, and Samurai Cop.
That's fair.
Neil Breen.
Did you know Tommy Wiseau is actually in the sequel to Samurai Cop?
Yeah, he is actually.
I think I heard that that movie's actually really good. Or, well, you know, as good as. What the fuck is
Oh,
with his IMDB picture? He looks like Davey Vanity without his makeup on.
that looks like the picture he would personally select for them to put up there.
He looks like Zoolander if he was left out in the sun too long.
I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
So what movie? Let's see what movies he was in.
Let's see. He's known
Yeah,
for.
he is in Samurai Cop 2. Neat.
Yeah, I think he's like a police chief or something. I don't know. I don't exactly know, but it's got a 6.3, so apparently it's pretty good. And look at that cover. That is the most fucking 80s thing I have ever seen in the 2015s. Look at that. It looks like it's a lost movie from 1984.
I
That's
should
what's
start
so
paying
good.
more attention.
But Michael, why don't you tell the audience? Just go ahead and give them a preview of one of the things I sent you in that box. Oh, with that DVD. You don't have to say everything. Just what was the one thing that stuck out the most?
The fucking, the one thing that stuck out the most is the fucking Mighty Beans card. Like, I didn't know anyone even fucking remembered this. I remembered it as soon as I saw this. I'm like, holy shit, I haven't seen this in like 20 years.
You can pull that up on your camera or something, or do you have a camera?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get a.
It would have been actually if you had one, you should have sent him a Mighty Beans.
Nah, I didn't want that to damage the DVD.
Yeah. Although you could have used bubble wrap.
Yeah, but no, I did. There was no room in the envelope to stick anything else, and I
Look
had
at this.
to.
Look at
Yeah,
this.
the dog bean.
I completely forgot what when I first saw this, I thought, is this like a fucking Digimon card or something? And then I turned it over and I saw, holy shit. Like, it, this is like fucking if you had sent me a friggin' Galador Lego or some shit. Or
I
Bionicles.
have more. I have a lot more. I have so much more.
But nothing can be better than Dogbot Bean and his chillin' bean powers.
That's what it says.
Chillin' bean. I thought for a second I thought it said chillin' beam and I thought he had like some dog robot laser that freezes you.
That would have been funny. But no, that. Anyone here remember Mighty Beans?
I remember seeing commercials for
No.
them on TV.
Sending that Mighty Beans thing, it actually made me remember a bunch of stuff that no one talks about anymore. Like I remember the friggin' show, Peanut Butter and Jelly Otter.
Oh God.
The fucking otters who just fucking danced their problems away. They did the fucking noodle dance. I'm gonna pull it
Yeah,
up. Hold on.
yeah, I remember that I remember that cartoon. Oh God.
Roly poly oly. Oh my god.
I
I just
remember all those cartoons. But Mighty Beans was a weird thing. It was like there were just these plastic bean molds or whatever. These little plastic beans, and they'd stick a little ball bearing in there so it would flip around when you roll it. It would just flip around,
Yeah.
Mighty Bean.
and
Okay.
they could just literally stick any kind of sticker on it. This is like the pop vinyls of the early 2000s.
Okay.
Oh my god. Wait a second. These they look like minions. What the fuck?
That was
Did
before
Mighty Bean
Minions.
predict the minions?
I think they did, but yeah, they could literally just stick any kind of character or anything on them. And I'm surprised they didn't do more cross promotion with. They didn't get licenses to do shows and stuff like Pop did.
Oh
I mean,
gosh.
look, they got Pokemon.
Oh
They were
shit, I remember those.
Sorry. Sorry, that was my dogs.
And see, they were around not too long ago. This was what, like maybe 15 years ago or something? When
Yeah,
Ruby
early
happened?
2000s, early 2000s.
2000s.
But
Well,
yeah,
I didn't know Senator Armstrong is a Mighty Bean.
but they had
What?
plenty of original characters. They had plenty of original characters,
Yep.
and
See in this lovely picture.
they had so many of them. But
Is that a racist Asian caricature right there?
yes, probably
What's his name? Bok Choy?
that would not surprise me. They have one that's a clear ripoff of Spock. I
Spock.
have that one somewhere. But yeah, they did a lot of like their original characters that were a lot of them were references and such, and then they had some licensed ones
It's kind
like
of a shame.
because
Oh
I
my
had
god.
I
Look
had
at this.
some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles ones.
Look at this one. This one kind of looks like Steven Universe.
Oh God. Then there was a series of Mighty Beans where they came with these weird rubber costumes you can put them in.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. You could stick it one in and have them flip around on a skateboard or something, maybe.
They had these weird rubber costumes. Like yeah, there's some Marvel ones. Like I'm
Freaking
surprised. I'm surprised they didn't do this like what ended up with Pop vinyls with with Funko Pops.
I would like these are pretty cool. Like
You could literally color them anything and just slap it's literally just a piece of plastic with the picture on it.
these are cool. Why did they freaking go out of style?
I don't know.
I
It was
don't
like
know.
things just come in and out.
That's how fads work.
Maybe their Wikipedia page will shed some light on
They're,
this.
they're from Canada, but yeah,
Oh,
they started in like 2002.
Would it be wrong to say that they're kind of the Pogs of the 2000s?
I thought they said that the guy who invented Mighty Beans was Eric Beans, but it said each bean's gone. Oh, they
That was
actually
the.
they
Oh yeah, they
relaunched
relaunched it in 2010. Wow.
I
the
think I remember that actually.
the rare Mighty Bean. Someone didn't edit this article properly. They didn't. If there was a this is a limited edition of rare beans with a high market value.
Wow. But
Bean.
they're I don't know where they are. I think they're in a box in my closet somewhere, or either that or thrown out in the garbage.
Kearney says that they're in dollar stores. So maybe I should hunt down the
Hold on a
Mighty.
second.
Hmm.
Sometimes though, it just weirds me out how things just go out of style like this. This is actually a pretty interesting thing. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not the worst. It's not the worst collectible thing ever. It just
Yeah.
never caught on as good. You know what else never caught on? And I mentioned this a second ago, but Galador. Does anyone
Galador.
remember that? That weird Lego thing?
I think it's so. Actually, I think. I feel
I
like
think
I've heard of this before, but it was so. Like you said, it didn't catch on so much, I forgot it even existed.
the thing was there was this really cool game on like the Lego website. It was like this online kind of multiplayer game where you
Uh-huh.
like would go around and do all sorts of little puzzles and stuff. There wasn't like super huge amounts of interactivity. Basically, you could just fight with players who were online in like a battle of wits kind of thing, and if you won, you'd get to take their arms or legs and swap them.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty cool game. It's not like the greatest computer game ever, but I remember
Uh,
playing it a lot. It was a lot of fun.
oh God, I remember those things.
Didn't it have like a made for TV special or something?
It had a series. It had a
Yeah,
TV series.
I
and it's
think I actually
apparently
remember watching that.
I saw I saw like a single episode of it.
I
it's
never
apparently
went on the Lego websites or anything, but I think I remember seeing it.
the show's apparently pretty well regarded. It's got a 7.2, but only 72 people have seen it, which sounds about right.
Yeah. I
The
forget.
guy's name was Nick Bluetooth.
Oh, it's live action.
I wonder if
Yeah, it was a live action show.
it came out
I
later. Would you have had a friend named Jennifer Skype?
I that's oh God. But what was it? Really early 2000s, wasn't the show when? Yeah, really early 2000s, like 2002.
This was like around the time when other stuff like Bionicle and whatever was popular.
Yeah, it came out
Oh
around the same.
yeah.
Yeah, Bionicle was still popular at the time. But I remember the show. I remember seeing a lot of previews for it, but only ever catching one episode.
I don't think I ever had a chance to watch it.
But
I like one person's asking, is there going to be another series? I wonder when they ask this. Let's see.
but I never owned any of the toys, but I did own some of the McDonald's toys for that.
Hmm.
2004, this person asked, this is 11 years ago.
Wow.
I just saw something funny on my dashboard.
But this yeah, they did a lot of these weird experimental toys back then.
Yeah. I think I remember in the 90s they did some some weird reboots. And I remember there was one with Johnny Quest.
Yeah, they did the what was that, the 3D animated one?
I think it was like half 2D I think it was part 2D animation. The 2D animation was supposed to be the real world, and the 3D was a virtual world or something like
I
that.
vaguely remember that
I
show.
vaguely remember it too.
I remember watching it. I remember watching it more than once, but I have barely any. Oh God,
Me too.
Michael, you got to be careful what you show on here.
Oh, well, you know I've shown worse. I'm showing Chuck.
Oh gosh. They
No.
also had, I don't think I ever remembered it, but they also had a 3D Voltron
Oh
reboot.
God. When do we get our Dick Shark versus Teeth movie? I want to see the Dick Shark take on the
Vagina
vagina. What a horrible phrase.
You know, the worst thing about Dick Shark, as soon as I saw it, I saw that it is 3 hours and 20 minutes long.
What?
I just imagine it's like the extended version of Hateful Eight, where there's just like 2 hour long shots of scenery.
What? 3
Like,
hours?
how long? How do you do that?
3?
Wait, whoa. The director and writer are Bill Zabub.
Beelzebub? What?
Oh my
Is
god.
this real?
That's a weird.
Written and directed by Satan. No
Is
wonder.
this? Are we sure this isn't an elaborate hoax? Is this real?
Bill Zabub appears as Dick.
Beelzebub is the dick. He is the dick.
Well, I mean, we always knew that Bill Zabub was kind of a dick.
Bill.
Okay, here are the plot keywords. Let's look at this, because just looking at the first 5 is amazing. Let's see.
Frankenstein, absurd, katana sword, immortality, reunited with girlfriend, philosophy, talking to the camera, breast squeezing, cover up, murder, pun, dialogue driven, mind control.
Giant spider.
Raped by monster.
Bad
Alex
scientist,
Symbol. Oh
Alex
no.
Symbol.
Oh, what a surprise.
Metal soundtrack, looking at the camera, medication side effect, slow motion scene.
Female frontal nudity. Female nudity.
Monday? What does that mean?
I don't think I want to know what that
Penis shot off. It gets shot off.
Penis enlargement. Is this relevant?
means.
Awkward sex. Is this relevant? Penis shot off.
So I'm gonna head out right now. I actually have to get going.
Oh.
Alright, so thanks for joining us, Jared.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try to stay longer next time.
It's
All right,
okay.
see you, man.
See you, man.
Later.
Penis
Oh.
shot off. Is this
We
relevant? I don't know. I'm not sitting through 3 hours to find out.
Oh, we didn't get to talk about procedurally generated indie games.
Well, we have something.
What's that?
Oh, we were talking about No Man's Sky before the show started.
Oh. Oh, that's what you're talking about before I logged in.
It's called No Man's Sky because you'll never meet anybody else.
Oh, me.
One review of Dick Shark.
Oh, I know you. I just knew you'd love that stuff I sent in the box.
Yeah, I know. It was so cool. It was a real blast from the past. Is that Pokemon card a bootleg, or is it?
It is a Japanese bootleg. It is a bootleg Japanese card. It is indeed. It is indeed a bootleg.
What's the Pokemon on it?
It's a Golduck.
Oh, I was going to say don't spoil it, but
Oh.
Oh, I think this is more proof. Director Bill Zabub is from New Jersey. I mean,
it
he
all
always
makes sense.
this is an evil shithole. I like
What?
Dick Shark is what might emerge from Kevin Smith's production house if Smith really stopped caring about production quality or coherence in his work.
Probably, yeah.
The incoherent narrative is less by design than by poor execution. So this is like the poor man's Suicide Squad. Except instead of Will Smith, there's a penis shark.
Why is it 3 hours?
Because it's directed by Bill Zabub.
When
Bill
do we
Zabub,
get?
scientist.
When do we get Dick Shark versus Megalodon?
I want to see Dick Shark versus Gamera.
Yes. No, wait. Michael, better. Dick Shark versus Anaconda.
Only if Sir Mix-a-Lot does the soundtrack. Your soundtrack.
Oh gosh. I'm sorry, that caught me off guard.
Oh, and also Jonah Falcon can appear in the movie.
Oh my God.
He'll be the star.
Why don't we just make one of these insane Sci-Fi Channel movies? I know this one isn't on Sci-Fi Channel. I'm saying in general. Why don't we just make an insane Sci-Fi Channel monster movie?
We totally could, and it would probably somehow make us a lot of money by being incredibly fucking terrible.
Yes, you'll no longer be watching terrible movies. You'll be making them, Michael.
Hey, it's like a dream come true. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? You start from the bottom, you work your way up, and eventually you're making a big budget reboot of an 80s franchise filled with horrible humor that insults its target audience. Just like Paul Feig.
Brilliant.
Will be the Paul Feig of Dick Shark movies.
There we go. There we go. That's our career goals. No, but let's make one of those sci-fi. I know we've talked about that on the show before in one of our early episodes. We talked about those Sci-Fi Channel movies.
Oh, I love those.
Like what was that? Like Franken Shark or whatever.
Frick, sure. I haven't seen all of their movies, but there's so many ones that just the titles sound good, like Two-Headed Shark Attack or Lava Shark. I like how they do just everything is sharks.
But they do these ridiculous movies, and then they have the monsters from them fight each other.
I know, like, what is it? Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf?
Whale Wolf. That's what I was thinking of. Whale Wolf.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, Sharktopus versus Werewolf.
Whale Wolf. Yeah, we watched this exact trailer on the show before. I remember that.
And we
I
watched
mean, that cover looks awesome. I mean, just look at that cover. Can you enlarge that?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, I can enlarge it all right.
Why are you like this?
Because of years of suppressing my bisexuality.
Fair enough. But yeah, look at this cover. That is an awesome looking cover. It looks like it almost comes out of an 80s movie or something.
And I love posters like that. I would totally hang this on my wall. Like, this is a very well done poster.
I want a copy of this poster, and I want it framed. I want it framed, and I want it on my wall.
I think the thing is, this movie's produced by Roger Corman, and this guy is like legendary for his ability to churn out crap like this. But like,
I mean, yeah, there's Sharktopus. Sharktopus with Mega Shark versus Colossus.
yeah, I really want to see that one. That one looks pretty entertaining. This one I want to see too. Sharktopus versus Terracuda. Here's the original Sharktopus.
Three-headed shark attack.
Yeah. Oh my god, they really upped it from Two-Headed Shark Attack. And that's fucking Danny Trejo. He's in it.
When do we get the prequel movie, One-Headed Shark Attack?
I think you might find that one is called Jaws.
Jaws.
Two-Headed Shark Attack. Why isn't that on my watch? Dino Shark. I saw. Oh my god, there was a movie I saw. I can't remember where I saw it, but I need to. Here it is.
Zombievers?
Yeah, I thought I'd seen it all, and then I see this movie, Zombievers.
Are they even trying at this point?
Honestly, it is pretty interesting. I've never seen a zombie beaver movie. I want to watch it. You know, it looks.
What is with you? Jesus Christ.
What movies would I like? I always like seeing what IMDb recommends. Wait, there is nothing. Well, fuck you. Crocs.
But I did want to talk about No Man's Sky for a minute, and I put this video in the chat, Michael.
Oh.
Expectations versus reality for No Man's Sky.
Oh, is this it?
Remember when they showed it at E3? Like, oh yeah.
A couple of years ago.
14, yeah.
Look at this.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna fix it as time goes on.
But
Still a lot of good.
this is a
I still don't like
$60
when people
game,
release.
Michael. This is a $60 game.
Yeah,
Yes, and
that's what
that's
the
what I don't
problem
like.
is.
That's the real problem. I'm sure that this team is gonna fix the game as time goes by, but that's still ridiculous to release a messy, unfinished product at such a ridiculous.
As many people have described it, it feels like a $20 early access game.
That's insulting. I can't.
Because there's so much in the game they promise that isn't there. It's just not there. There's just so much. And I know sometimes that happens. You see that mountain, and that happens sometimes, but just so much of it is see that mountain. Do any of you know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Yeah, that's
The Skyrim thing.
Skyrim.
You see that mountain, you can climb it.
Oh, and you can climb the mountains in Skyrim.
Oh, yep, sure can.
You can clip right up the side of you. Open up that console and just type it open.
Good old Todd Conman Howard.
Robo Shark.
Robo. God damn, they just need to put all of their all these shark monsters in one movie together and just call it Deadly Seas or something like that.
Shark Monkey.
Call it Shark Week or something like that.
Shark Apocalypse.
Shark Apocalypse, yes. And the final battle between all these monsters takes place in a tornado.
Oh, but the best part is there will be a random musical number from one of the sharks. Its name will be Sharkira, and it will sing "My Fins Don't Lie."
Uh,
That way,
Oh, shark.
but put all these shark monsters and ocean monsters that they make in one movie together and just call it, Shark Week or something like that.
a comic shark,
And just, like I said, have the final battle in a big tornado.
sand sharks. It would be. Oh hell no, Sharknado. I like how the Sharknado movies apparently just keep getting better and better with each release.
That's because they own it. If you're going to make a terrible movie, own it.
See, that's what I like. Sometimes sci-fi movies got a little too like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like I don't think I liked Mega Python versus Super Croc or whatever it was. Maybe it's just because I didn't have my taste for crappy movies hasn't developed, but I like the Sharknado movies. The second one I really liked. I thought the second movie was really good.
You could tell they're owning the joke because the second movie is just called Sharknado 2, the second one.
And that I think Sharknado 2 is what Sharknado 2 is kind of like it blurs the line between genuinely good and so bad it's good because it's so self-aware. But I think what makes it genuinely good, and I've said this many times, is the fact that they kill Will Wheaton like 3 minutes into the movie. Any movie where Will Wheaton dies is good.
And I absolutely love the fact that the cover for the first one and second one are almost identical.
Even the third one is very close. Yeah, the third one's close. They just applied darkness filters and shit.
Yeah, but literally, the cover barely changes. Sharknado 4, they're doing the fourth, and they're calling it The Fourth Awakens? Jesus Christ.
This poster is amazing. Look at this. It looks like a Spy Kids movie poster.
They're not even hiding. It's rated 4.5.
So that's actually for a Sharknado movie. That's actually pretty good. They're all around the 4 area. Like it's even like they just keep progressively getting better. Eventually, if they make by the time we get to Sharknado 7, it's gonna be at the top of IMDb's highest rated movies.
Jesus Christ, I love these ridiculous. It's just so goddamn ridiculous.
They had a freaking Mongolian deathworm movie, but I heard it was super fucking boring. But I
How
still
can
want
you
to
make a movie about the Mongolian deathworm and have it be boring?
Yeah.
Then again, it was Entertainment Weekly that said it was boring.
Uh,
Like, what's Mongolian Death? Look at that. That's fucking cool. This looks like such shit, but I want to watch it.
what the fuck? Murder suspect found by police biting off victim's face.
What?
Murder suspect found by police biting off victim's face.
Wait, how old
Well,
is
I mean,
this article?
I heard you the first time. I was more like, what the fuck?
Wait, how old is this article?
What, the one I'm reading right now?
Yeah.
Like from today?
Oh.
7:50, posted 7:57 a.m.
Look at the
19-year-old FSU student. Oh, it's from Florida.
There was a
Of course, this is from Florida.
There was an incident a long time ago where, or like a few years ago, where a guy did, I think it was bath salts in.
Oh, that's old hat there, sir. That's old.
I know, that's really old hat, I know, but it was, I remember when that happened. Or
Oh yeah, that's really.
some people were
Some years.
starting a rumor scare with it, too.
Yeah, that all got really insane. But yes, a college student accused of fatally stabbing a married couple after deputies found him biting a man's face during an attack late Monday night. He didn't know his victims. He just attacked them and ate a face.
Why?
I'm going to see. Is this identified by the might have been on drugs when he attacked a couple in their home, as well as a neighborhood. Of course, he was on drugs. Like, I think somebody said that he had superhuman strength and was making animal-like sounds at the hospital.
Makes sense.
Jesus Christ. Apparently he doesn't have a past criminal history, but Jesus.
Why would you do that? Why would you try and eat someone's face?
Drugs are weird, man. Don't fucking do drugs.
Yeah, that's the lesson there.
Fucking drugs, man. Fucking drugs. Wyvern. Wow. Uh, Deep Rising.
Yeah.
That sure is some rising right there.
Series of large-sized tentacle radiating sea creatures. I just like finding monster movies like that.
Speaking of a monster, I bet you just can't wait for Master of Disguise. That's a
Yeah.
real monster.
What if it's so bad that I just go and dig a hole in my backyard and
Well,
bury?
Since you've watched Disaster Movie, it's not as bad as Disaster Movie.
I
Yeah.
don't think anything could be. Nothing could be.
It's like Disaster Movie had jokes that were heavily explained, while Master of Disguise doesn't have jokes.
It just has the painfully awkward.
It just has painfully awkward moments.
Okay, but I think painfully awkward would be better than. Like, Disaster Movie didn't just have explained jokes, it had explained jokes, jokes that went on too long, and then things that were probably supposed to be jokes but just weren't funny.
A lot of these jokes go on too long. I mean, Turtle Man.
Turtle.
And then the complete and total racist stereotype.
Is this the racist stereotype?
Yes. He's a snake charmer. He's in. But
I just feel the urge to tell this man to check his privilege.
I'm surprised nobody has talked about this.
It's a movie from 2002 that no one liked in the first place. They don't care. They only care if it's a movie that people actually want to see.
Oh, that's true. But am I not turtley enough? Turtle.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the dude from Kingsman, except retarded.
Yep, pretty much.
What
Yeah,
the?
and that's where the turtle man bites off somebody's nose
Why?
and then spits it back out at him.
What the? You're
That's
jealous.
terrible.
Dude. What?
That's terrible.
Did someone make you YouTube?
Don't, Michael, don't.
I'm gonna.
Got to get some help. I think you must be sick. You're good!
What the fuck?
I think that's
What is wrong
I
with
said
you
not
two?
to, Mike. I said
how
not
old is
to.
that video. Oh my gosh, this video is 10 years old.
Yeah, you
This is
can
early
tell.
YouTube. This is early YouTube humor.
I
This
think
is
they
very
probably
early
ripped
YouTube
it
humor.
right off. I swear, they ripped this right off of freaking YTMNB.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah,
This must be something that came straight from your YTMD.
I remember that.
YTMD.
I remember that one.
YTMND.
Is that site still up?
I think it's still up.
It should be. I would feel so bad if it was gone because I loved that website when I was younger. I even had an account. They had a really good wiki too. Yeah, here it is. YTMNB. I wonder, does the wiki even work anymore? I have tried so many times. Oh wow! Oh my God! It's actually working. Sounds like 27 articles.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe that site's still up.
Mm-hmm.
I,
That was really weird time on the internet.
yeah, toast. I want to
Yeah.
bring YTMDB back.
Make YTMD great again.
Fix out for YTMDB.
I need a ham.
What is this? I wonder if this is.
Fuck white.
I play Pokemon Go. Is there a joke to this that I'm not seeing?
Jokes
Oh,
on YTMND?
I play Pokemon Go every day. Is that song? Have you heard that song on YouTube? The
What
fucking
song?
Pokemon Go song.
I can't.
I have
Can
to.
we
I have
not?
to get it up.
Can we not?
No, I have to do it.
Can we not, Michael? Can we just not?
Oh, you know you want to.
Hmm.
It's like the most. There's already remixes of it. Here it is.
Oh God.
I think you can even tell just from the freaking picture that this is going to be an experience.
And I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go.
This is what happens when you give 12-year-olds a camera and a.
He has a Minecraft sticker in his room.
When I wake up, I'm grabbing my phone. I wanna catch them all.
Well,
I wanna play Pokemon all day.
I think he cut off the top of Lickitun's head.
I play Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon
How did he stretch out every to 3 syllables?
I play Pokemon
That's
Go
impressive.
every day. I play Pokemon Go.
Oh, there's
Every
guitar
day.
solo. This guy's got a guitar solo. This friggin' Twilight Kurt Cobain motherfucker.
Pokemon Go every day. I play Pokemon Go.
Good thing it's only 1 minute long.
Michael, why are you like this?
Oh, they turned off the likes and dislikes? I mean, come on, this has to be the most liked video on YouTube.
Oh,
Anyone who came from the never mind, please, I touched this on my
Oh, Cutie probably made fun of that. Yeah, I bet.
What
I
is this
bet.
fuck whites? See, I really have to find out what's up with this fuck whites. I play Pokemon YouTube bullshit. Let's see.
Do not go into that night. All day burn, rage, day, rage, rage against the dying light.
Fuck what?
Do not go into that night. All day burn.
What?
What? And this is a this is a highly rated site. Like,
Can we find out what this has to do with him?
there's like, there's no quality control on this site anymore.
Was there quality control on You're the Man Now, dog?
Yeah, there was. There used to be a lot of good and clever sites. And now I guess it's just shit. No one cares anymore.
Can we get off this? Off You're the Man Now, dog? Can we get off?
What are we looking at? Oh, let's go back to this.
Let's find out what does PewDiePie have to do with this kid?
He probably put it in his video.
Probably made fun of the kid. Wouldn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I probably put it in one of his videos because this. I don't know. Pokemon Go kill myself. Pokemon Go. Go.
Oh god, it's already terrible.
Yeah, maybe this was a bad idea.
Now
Was
he says that. Now he says that about something he pulls up.
you know? It was actually funny. I was watching a video, a filthy Frank video. Apparently, PewDiePie shaved off some of his ass hairs and sent them to Frank to use for birthday. It actually shows him his ass, or having his friend shave his ass, I should say.
Oh my god.
And then they cooked the ass hairs of PewDiePie into cake.
I think you're making that up.
It's filthy Frank. I'm not making it up. I will friggin' prove it to you. It's his human cake.
Can we not? Can we
no,
not?
I don't want to.
Can we not?
I watched something.
I'm not doing it. I was just proving a point, sweetie.
It exists.
God damn, why is
Yes,
wrong
it
with
exists.
Frank? What is wrong with him?
He's doing what the internet was made to be done with, which is to have a bunch of idiots.
And I can't believe somebody sent me an ask saying I'm the filthy Frank of Tumblr.
You are?
That's what they told me. They said you're the. Somebody sent me an anonymous message. They said I'm the filthy Frank of Tumblr. I'm like, I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or be heavily insulted.
Well, I mean, Filthy Frank is a really good, like, entertainer. The problem is that sometimes his fan base is a little too cancerous.
It's time to stop.
Frank's a funny guy. I think it's just that, you know, he does a lot of really gross out humor that's not going to appeal to everyone.
Yeah.
Much like Sausage Party, Filthy Frank is a love it or hate it thing. Seems to be the case with all comedy. Either love it or hate it. We don't get anything that's just undeniably good anymore. Everyone has to divide into these two camps that want to murder each other. Like, when was the last time a comedy movie came out that didn't divide the entire universe?
I don't know.
It was probably like 10 years ago. Oh wait, when did Shaun of the Dead come out? 2006? 2007.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's a movie that existed.
Shaun of the Dead?
Yeah, it's a comedy that everyone
Oh, I
likes.
like Shaun of the Dead.
Okay, except Tierney, she didn't like it.
It's alright, it's not bad.
Yeah.
What the fuck, Steven? You're
It's not
supposed to
bad.
say. You're supposed to say it's the greatest comedy movie of all time.
Now that I cannot say at all.
Why? What do you think is the greatest comedy movie, Steven?
Man, I have no clue, but Shaun of the Dead had a pretty good first, half. The first half is great, but then it kind of just goes a little bit down from there.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer Hot Fuzz.
I don't know how
What?
close was good.
Hot Fuzz is great, sweet. Have you watched it?
I never watched Hot Fuzz. It is good.
Hot Fuzz is
Never
great.
watched what?
Hot Fuzz.
Oh, Hot Fuzz. Oh, that one was pretty funny, yeah.
Sweetie, don't ask you.
Damn.
I'm hosting my movies on my own show. Yes, well, now they can. I'm reading your dialogue for everyone. Hi, my name is Terry, and I just want to say
Michael, no.
that Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz are the best movies ever. And Michael is so smart and handsome.
Alright.
Oh, you know, that's what she said. It's canon now. It's on the show forever. Alright, so what do we talk about now?
Shit, man, I don't know. Why don't we bring up something else from the early 2000s internet?
Oh, let's do it.
I
Newgrounds.
think Michael. No, not Newgrounds. Oh God, not Newgrounds. Michael. Oh, somebody's got an echo.
That might be me because of my speakers.
Right. Michael, it's a subject related to one of those other cards. Early
Oh,
2000s.
Neopets?
And yes, Neopets.
I actually have a Neopets account. I can just go right to the site.
You still have a Neopets account?
Yeah, so there are times when I forget to go on for years. It's actually funny. I had a premium account a little while ago. I just wanted to try it out, but like they can because I couldn't afford it. They just completely forgot, and I got to have it for a few extra months, and they just like noticed it a few weeks ago.
That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
God,
I
I remember
know.
going on this site all the time in the early 2000s.
Let's see. My original Neopet, he's just not what he used to be anymore because I made him drink illicit drugs, so he transformed. They all seem pretty sad and they're dying of hunger.
They never die, though. They're
Yeah,
just
thank
constantly
yeah.
in painful hunger. They're just constantly hungry, sad, cold, and alone.
Hunger dying.
Strength, awesome.
This one's
Oh,
probably. Oh, well, fuck, I forgot he has music on.
oh God, stop it.
Here's my smart one. He's the one who reads all the books. As you can tell from his pimping game right there. He uses to smack bitches.
My God, I remember doing this site in the early 2000s. I don't even remember my account name or password or anything. Jesus, that was something everyone in the early 2000s did. Every kid had a Neopets account.
it's kind of a shame how downhill the site has gone.
Yeah.
It's like they don't really do events anymore, and
Yeah.
every time they've tried to do like a plot or something, it just kind of fizzled out. And now it's basically just a bunch of corporate shilly bullshit. I actually met a really nice girl here on Neopets before. I was friends with her for a while, but then her account got deleted.
Aw.
It's a tragic story.
One of my favorite things to come out of Neopets has to be that really weird PlayStation 2 game.
Oh my god, Neopets
Darkest Fairy?
there.
That had so many commercials.
When I was a kid, I actually really liked that game. I think that was I think it was one of the first games where I just got stuck on something for like ever, for
Yeah,
hours.
that game is a game where you can get stuck on something forever if you're not following a guide. You can easily get turned around and end up in a different area and just completely away from where you're supposed to be.
I got stuck on that fucking endless staircase for like a whole hour because I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Oh god, me too. The endless fucking staircase. Jesus Christ.
The worst thing is though, I never beat that game. I got to like the ruins of Altador or whatever, and I was in this weird trial where you have to like fucking shoot an eyeball on a wall to go open a gate or something, and I could just
Yeah.
never do it.
The thing is, that game was oddly good.
Yeah, it was pretty well done. I mean, the the acting is kind of corny, but
Well, it's what you expect, but
Yeah,
it actually played really well. It had some pretty solid bosses. It had a pretty interesting story. It wasn't, and there was actually a lot to do. It had a very big world.
I remember,
yeah.
I remember reading. They had like web comics on the series for each of some of the new worlds they came up with.
Oh yeah, they did that. But it came with a promotional Neopets card.
Yeah, I think I have it somewhere.
I actually do have that.
I actually used to the cards. Pets the Dark Fairy. I actually want to see who the cast for this game is. I want to see the
Darkest
name.
Fairy. But yeah, 2005. Jesus Christ. I wish I still had that game, but my brother lost it.
I wish I still had it, but I sold it, and I don't really have anything I can play it on.
How
I would love to play it again eventually.
how much does a copy of this cost?
It probably doesn't cost much.
Probably not. I don't know. Sometimes a game can. You don't think it would cost too much, but
It was written by Abdul Malik ibn Al Astafan as Jacob Drennick. Why did he change his
Steve
name?
Bloom was in this.
Of course he was. Steve Bloom will be in anything for like $5. Jennifer Hale was in it. Dwight Schultz. Debbie Mae West.
You know what? One of the games I liked for the PlayStation 2 that had a good voice cast was the Legend of Spyro games.
Is that the one where Elijah Wood was Spyro?
Yes, it is. And in the first game, I really liked the first game. It had what was his name? I think it was David Spade. He played Sparks the Dragonfly.
Oh yeah.
And he and Elijah had like their dialogue just had some really good chemistry. I mean, there was just some really good chemistry between the two of them on that, and that the dialogue in that game I really enjoyed. And then the sequel, they got somebody else to do the voice of the Dragonfly, and it kind of just
It wasn't as good.
Yeah, Into the Dragonfly. Alright,
the second game. No, Enter the Dragonfly I think was one of the games that took place
You're
after
talking
3.
about the Legend of Spyro series. I've heard those games are actually really good.
Yeah, they're a lot different than the regular Spyro games, but they're different enough in their own way to be their own thing.
I remember my brother playing them. I always thought they were pretty cool. I didn't like them as much as the original, but they seemed pretty decent to play.
I mean, I love the original 3 games. The first 3 games are some of my favorite games for the PlayStation. I mean, for the PlayStation, it don't get much better than Spyro. And every game after that, though, other than the Legend of Spyro games, weren't as good.
Hmm.
How the mighty have fallen. I'm so looking forward to that freaking Hey Arnold movie that's coming out next year.
Oh yeah, that's going to be great.
They got like the best part is they got all pretty much the whole original voice cast: Dan Castellaneta, Jim Belushi, Maurice LaMarche, Chris McNeil, Dan Butler. They're all coming back. I mean, they had to get new people for the kids, but
Well,
oh,
yeah, of course.
and Alfred Molina is going to be in it, and we all know that he makes everything better with his mere presence.
Well, of course. But I
But
also like that the character designs are, close enough to the original, but still modern enough.
yeah, I think this is a really good way to review it. Hold on, let me see if I can get the photos up because I actually like them. Yeah, like look, I mean, I'm kind of on the fence about Gerald. I miss how tall his hair used to be. That kid had a fucking.
Yeah, but at least it's close enough.
Yeah, like get a haircut eventually, though.
I mean, they're close enough to the original, but still has some of the modern, but still has a modern touch to it for most of the.
Oh, he looks pretty much the same in this movie.
Pretty much.
I'm actually wondering if this movie does well. Do you think they might do that spin-off that
No,
they want to
no,
Pataki?
not the spin-off like that. No, I know which spin-off you're talking about. No, they wouldn't do that.
Well, I mean, back then they didn't do it because it was too close to Daria.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Sarah, if you didn't know, they wanted to do a spin-off of Hey Arnold that took place like when they were in high school or something, following Helga and her family, and they wanted to do it on what channel did that come on? Did they want to do that? I think they wanted to do it like on MTV or something.
Let's be honest. If Nickelodeon did that, I think that they would earn the respect of pretty much everyone and kind of like redeem the
No,
channel.
Nickelodeon didn't want it whatsoever, and they tried to get I think like MTV or something,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
they turned that down because it was too close to Daria.
I wonder if they're supposed to be older in this continuation.
No, it's supposed to be, where it took off in the series, where it's supposed to be around that time, I guess.
I mean, Arnold always took place at a very like vague time. Like it could be anywhere. The only sign that it's kind of dated is the fact that Big Bob was selling beavers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even when the show came out, weren't beavers kind of going out of style in the first place?
Yeah, they were. I
No, I
think.
think that was kind of the joke.
Mhm.
So I mean, other than that, there's really nothing that blatantly dates the series. It could take place almost any time, anywhere,
Pretty
and of
much.
course, fucking ice cream. It's so hard.
But
Yo, I'm
yeah, it seems to be just, they're the same age. It's not any later. It's not
You know
like,
what I want?
oh, go ahead.
Oh no. You go ahead.
I was just going to say it's not any later. It's not like those reboots or continuations or whatever that take place the amount of time after it was canceled.
Yeah, it just gets us right back into the Arnold shenanigans.
It drops us right back in.
What
So
I
what do
want
you?
to know, I would love if they answered who the fuck that Mr. Smith guy who lived at Arnold's boarding house was. The weird fucking spy dude who had all the like cloak and dagger, freaking James Bond ass things going on with him.
I don't know. Maybe they'll get answered in the movie. Maybe not.
Probably not this movie, but I feel like they're gonna do some sort of continuation after this. Because
Maybe.
there is no doubt in my mind that this is going to do well because this is something everyone's been waiting for a decade for.
God,
And
I love that show so much.
considering how bad the first Hey Arnold movie was, this can only be better.
I wouldn't say bad.
Okay, I guess bad is a bit of a strong word, but my problem with the Hey Arnold movie is it doesn't feel like a movie. It feels like they just stretched out an episode of the cartoon, and that's the worst kind of like cartoon to film thing.
It feels more like a TV movie.
Yeah, it feels too much like a TV movie that somehow got released to theaters, and the way it was hyped up just made it seem like such a letdown when I finally saw it.
I mean, yeah, look at the score on that.
It's got a 5.9. I gave it a 2 because it would have been good if it was on TV, but the fact that it's a movie makes it not good.
Yeah, that was the problem with it. It was just a movie. It was if it was a TV movie, made for TV movie, it probably wouldn't have been as poorly received.
It's a real shame too because the Rugrats had really good movies.
Oh, the Rugrats had the best movies.
Why did I give this a 6? There's a 7 at least. What the fuck am I thinking? Rugrats in Paris is probably my favorite. I just like that random fucking dream sequence where Chucky turns into Jackie Chan and starts kung fu fighting dragons.
Yes, I love that. I love that canonically in the Rugrats universe, uh, Stu Pickles built two giant robots and they were fighting in the middle of Paris.
It's the greatest kaiju battle ever put to. Oh wait, what if they did like top 10 kaiju battles in film and it's just a picture of the giant robot snail fighting?
God, I want to do that for one of those Watch Mojo things. Top 10 anime battles.
Oh gosh.
Top 10 mech fights in an anime.
Yeah.
The Wild Thornberrys movie was pretty good too. I think I remember seeing it in theaters, but
That was okay.
even as a kid, I thought it was kind of like weak compared to the TV show.
But you know what the best the best movie for a cartoon show was?
What was it?
The SpongeBob movie.
Oh yeah. Well, the SpongeBob movie is probably like it's not just one of the best like cartoon to film. I honestly think it's one of the
Why is it a
best.
7.0? Come on. Should be an 8.
That's actually not bad. A 7. 7 is really good. 7 is a very good.
I'm glad you gave it a 9.
Yeah, I gave it a 9.
This is a movie that I could sit down and watch anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, this is some movies I have to be in a mood to watch. There's plenty of movies I have to be in a mood to watch. Like I can't just drop something, sit down and watch it with a lot of movies. This is one of the few movies that if you say, "Hey, the SpongeBob movie's coming on," I'll drop whatever I'm doing and go sit down and watch it.
That fucking David Hasselhoff scene, that is legendary. It's iconic.
This is one of the most iconic movies and moments in television for the early 2000s.
And like, pretty much every scene in that movie is just so memorable.
I wish I could have seen it in theaters. I really do. That's one great regret right there that I didn't get to see it in theaters.
Yeah. Actually, I did see the movie in theaters.
My big question is, how come Fairly Odd Parents never got never got a full release movie, an actual
I
movie?
think that might be because like the failure of stuff like the Hey Arnold movie just made Nickelodeon release everything on.
But I guess they felt SpongeBob was good enough risk.
Yeah, well, I think SpongeBob did well, but Hey Arnold didn't do well. I think SpongeBob
I
came.
think it was that one and that crossover movie. It was
Rugrats Go
Hey
Wild.
Arnold and that crossover movie between Wild Thornberrys and Rugrats that kind of.
Yeah, Rugrats Go Wild. I never saw that.
It's an alright movie. It's not
Yeah.
bad.
I like how they got Bruce Willis to be Spike, though. I thought that was funny. I was a kid and fucking
It's
Fucking
an all right movie. It's not as good as the other Rugrats movies in any ways, but
oh,
it's still
the
all
thing
right.
is style. The style just look at just this clip right here. Look at Angelica and look at fucking Debbie
Yeah,
Moore.
there's a real style
Which is
clash there,
funny.
but
Which is
it's an all
really
right.
funny because I think they're both by the same studio, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're different art styles, so it's just
I know. I
if you
know, but
if you like
It,
remove the hair from Debbie's head, she looks like it looks like Darwin. Like that's weird. What the fuck was up with the wild thornberries and the weird character design?
yeah, it
At
was an
least
all right
Nigel
Tim
Thornberry
Curry.
had a very pleasant design. I think it was his huge nose.
That's got to be one of my favorite cartoon characters.
I
Nigel
think it's
Thornberry.
impossible to beat Nigel Thornberry. He's like amazing. And it's like one of the 3 times Tim Curry has ever played a good guy in his life.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said,
His nose is like
it was an all right movie. I say the score right there is pretty accurate.
his nose is coming right out of his forehead, and it's about like 1/3 of his
But do
face.
either of you remember the marketing campaign around this movie?
Oh, what? Rugrats Go Wild?
Yeah,
No,
do either of you two
I, re-
remember the
I
marketing
don't
campaign?
know. You might,
I remember
if you
the
tell me
scratch
about
and
it, you
sniff
might
cards from
refresh my
Burger King.
memory.
Yes, Michael. Michael got it right. The scratch and sniff cards.
Oh yeah.
They gave
Oh
out
yeah.
scratch and sniff cards, and they
You only
show a
got them from
symbol.
certain stores too, didn't you? I think you
Yeah,
might
yeah.
get them from Blockbuster or
You have to
something.
get it from certain places like I think Burger King or Blockbuster or something like that. And you'd go to the movie theater, and some of the movie theaters had little symbols pop up on the screen at certain segments, and you're supposed to scratch the sticker at that moment and smell it.
Mhm. Weird.
Rugrats
And
so horrible.
oh damn,
Roasted. That's it.
damn, we don't need to be reading somebody's review here, Michael.
What is it?
We don't need to be reading some reviews here. We don't really need to. I think don't watch it. Wow,
Don't watch it.
just don't watch it.
Ever.
That's a little far. Come on, it's a kids movie.
It's
Yeah.
an IMDb message. Like, I don't trust anyone here. I
Yeah.
once, let me tell you, I once saw someone say that Catching Fire and the Hunger Games are a ripoff of Battle Royale 1 and 2, and that
I wouldn't say
Battle
they're a
Royale
rip-off at all. No, they just happen to be similar.
and the guy was, oh my god, this person was like, he had like an avatar of like a stereotypical, not like a stereotypical, but it looked like an average Middle Eastern Muslim kind of guy, and he had like one of those stereotypical Middle Eastern Muslim kind of names, and he was just talking about how Battle Royale 2 was like friggin' how America is the ultimate evil kind of thing, and how it showcases the truth and blah blah.
Okay.
It was really creepy, and I was hoping it was just some troll who was just pretending to be like an edgy terrorist kind of person.
Yeah, well, I guess it was because of movies like this and Hey Arnold movie and stuff that and
Yeah.
other movies from other companies, like for example the Powerpuff Girls movie.
Yeah.
Just those cartoon movies not doing too well in theaters. I guess they didn't want to risk doing a Fairly Odd Parents movie.
The fact that the Powerpuff Girls movie bombed is one of the biggest disappointments ever because it's really good.
6.5 on here, really? I mean, I like this movie. I really do. I'd give it an 8 as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
it's a
good movie.
very eight. Like I think that like what you said about the SpongeBob movie where it just had a 7. The fact that you kind of were like you seemed disappointed by that. I think it's because video game reviewers kind of like spoiled higher number ratings because like 8 and 7 are not bad. The way I look at it, 5 is average. Like if a movie gets around a 5, it's average. Everything
Yeah,
above
I'm starting to remember that one joke article from this one fake news video game news site. They had a joke article about saying that 6.5 is the low score. That you should not give a game anything below a 7. It was like a guide for reviewers. It was a joke guide for reviewers saying don't give anything below a 7.
The sad thing is that that's less of a joke-based thing. It's
Uh,
even because I remember I found some old like 2006 copies of Game Informer magazine, and they used to give out a wide range of scores. There were games that got twos and threes. There were games that got sixes and fives and fours. And then I get newer Game Informers, and almost everything is around like six,
7,
8.
7 or 8.
Yeah,
7
it's
or
usually
something.
Yeah.
7, 8. Maybe they just don't like review the worst games. You always see like in the back of the magazine, there's like tiny little blurbs for reviews of worst games, but you don't usually see the worst games in the magazine.
One review that they gave that I absolutely do not agree with whatsoever is the review for Mario Party. For the original Mario Party, they gave it such a low score.
Oh yeah, they hate all the Mario Party games.
They just absolutely hate Mario Party, and I don't know why. The first few Mario Party games are like some of my favorite games.
I think they actually had like in the 200th issue anniversary thing, which I have. It has Metroid on, not Metroid. It has Samus on the cover from Metroid.
Oh, I've got one with a Link on the cover.
I
They,
like
they,
how
they
I
did a
think
few variants on that.
I think in that issue they actually had like a page where they had a bunch of quotes from reviews of Mario Party they did.
Like they
Just like
gave like Mario Party 4 a low score. That one was a pretty decent game.
Yeah.
I'd
I
give
guess
that one a 7, I guess.
that's a solid start for 7. But yeah, so like with numbers, I'd say I think I posted this before, but like 5 is average. So like if a
Yeah.
movie has a 5, that's like average for me. That's just like it's
I guess
middle
that's
of the
how it
road.
should be.
6 would be like above average. 7 would be a good movie, like I guess 7 would be like really good, but not amazing. 8
Right.
would be 8 would be pretty awesome. 9 would be really awesome, and 10 is just
I guess that's
super.
the way I should be looking at it. I guess the video game scores kind of tainted me on that.
I
Yeah.
mean, with 6s, I'm a little lenient. Like, hold on. I think I gave Transformers 2 a 6, which is technically for in my mind above average.
Yeah.
And I guess like it's not a great movie by any means, but like people were always telling me it was like the worst fucking thing ever. And yeah, sure, there was some really stupid stuff in it, but as far as action movies go, it was pretty harmless. In fact, I'd say it's a lot better than some other action movies. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's pretty standard, and it's definitely the worst Transformers movie, but like it's still okay. It's just I feel like people have too high standards now. It's like if something isn't getting a 7 through a 10, then it's obviously crap.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is nowadays.
Yeah, I think the kind of video game scores I want to say really started doing that.
And that's what I don't like that. I hate I hate like that. That's one thing I hate. I hate that kind of like having your standards pushed too high, and I hate like just snobbiness in general, where like if you don't like everything that's like super highbrow and smart and oh man, this actually brings me into something else I can talk about. I've been getting shit from the DC movie fandom lately.
Why?
I said that they're fantards because they just like kind of they believe everything is a Marvel conspiracy. Like, oh, Suicide Squad's doing bad at the box office. It's because Marvel's paying off the reviewers to give negative reviews. And they instead of like who tried to rebut everything
Oh,
by
Michael, I'm going to
basically
say something
saying
here.
that
This
oh
is
okay
going back to what I was saying about Mario Party and Mario Party 2 when they gave them really low scores. in Game Informer, Nintendo sent them as a response.
Nintendo for their well-written and glowing reviews of Mario Party and Mario Party 2. Aw, that's so sweet.
Sent them that as a response.
That's the most sarcastic thing ever.
Because they're the only ones that really gave them low reviews on that game.
Didn't really stop Nintendo. They made so much money from that.
I know, Mario Party 2, I say Mario Party, then Mario Party 6 are really good games. After that, starts kind of going down, and then fuck Mario Party 10, Jesus Christ.
Oh man, is that the one that had like? I remember playing this one crappy Mario Party game where everyone was on like the same spots at the same time and you had to ride in a car or something.
That started with 9.
Ugh.
That started with 9, where everyone's driving the car and they go all on the same board, they're the same spots, and everyone takes turns driving the car. And I was like, that was the dumbest thing. And then they did that again in Mario Party 10, except this time you have Bowser. Bowser plays too. You have a fifth person be Bowser, and they control certain events and such, and which is really good concept. Having the fifth player play Bowser, he could play Bowser and mess with the players, and they have the Bowser mini games where everyone's having to do stuff in the mini game, and then Bowser can just fuck everybody up, and they have to try to survive. And like, I like that idea of that, but the problem is there were only a small handful of the Bowser mini games. There was only a few of them, so there wasn't much variety in those. Even though Bowser is a big part of that mode, that's its whole mode. That's one of the big selling points of the game. You'd think they'd have more of those kinds of mini games, and the fact that Bowser is overpowered in that.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Every single game that we played with the Bowser, and I did a few games with some friends, and every single game we played, Bowser won.
Bowser's OP.
Yeah, it's not fun if there's no chance for anybody else to win. There's no real fun if Bowser can win like that, just win every time. I mean, I can get skewing it in his favor since it is, a 4 versus 1 game. I can see skewing it in his favor a bit, but they do it too much. That's where it really brings down that mode. And then the whole fact that there's only, I think, like 4 boards to play on. There's 5 boards to play on, and that's it. I mean, yeah, that's it. There's 4 or 5 game boards to play on, which most Mario Party games have a good handful of boards. There's just I think there's just 3, if I remember correctly. There's 3 or 4 boards actually, 3 or 4 maps to play on. But the other big draw of the game was the Amiibo mode.
Yeah, and that turned out to be a bit of a...
It was interesting an idea. They were saying if you play this mode, it'll be like playing the old Mario Party games where you go along the board with not everybody moving at once. You all go around the board, rolling dice and going to spaces. The problem with that is that every single board was the same.
Yeah.
Just literally the one circle. There was none of those twists and turns and such like the older Mario Party games, where they had these really exciting boards. And another problem was that you couldn't have any other data on your Amiibos. You could only have the data for that if you want to save stuff, if you want to do certain things with that. And the other problem was that it's like Animal Crossing Amiibo Party, where to move your character you have to tap the Amiibo each time to the to the reader every time you had to tap it, like because they wanted to emulate moving game pieces on a game board. So you'd have to tap your amiibo each time, and that's one thing I didn't like about Amiibo Festival either.
Yeah, a lot of those like amiibo games that they've been doing lately haven't been really, you know.
Which is sad because there's a lot of stuff they could potentially do with amiibos.
I think about the only amiibo game I can really think of that's really good, or is at least decent, is Happy Home Designer.
And if you like designing Animal Crossing homes,
It's
if you
amazing
like
if you
design,
like designing homes.
if you like doing that design aspect, it's a decent game. The problem with Happy Home Designer is that there is no fail state.
Yeah.
You can literally, as long as you have the required furniture for that character's house, you can't fail. They'll say it's a wonderful house. There is no fail state.
Yeah, you can't lose.
Oh my god.
It's another one of these. How many of these? Is the world going to have?
Does the guy turn into a bear?
Let's see. Let me check out the plot summary. The billionaire immigrant who never let anything happen to his mate. When billionaire tech mogul Ryder Hart returns to Bearstone Park to settle his family estate, he isn't expecting to meet a beautiful, full-figured accountant that stops him in his tracks and makes him think he's found a mate for the first time in his life. Now, how to explain to her that he can turn into a bear without scaring her off? Jana doesn't know what to make of the gorgeous, unbelievably tall, blue-eyed man suddenly pursuing her. She's
Oh
still
my
wary of
gosh.
them, and knows that Ryder is exactly the type of man who could wreak havoc on her heart. Pussy. But when they wind up sharing a luxurious mountain lodge and a few steaming hot kisses, she realizes this is one man who might be worth the risk. But the mountains of Bearstone Park hold secrets, and Ryder may be the only one who can protect Jana from the dark forces threatening her. Now Ryder just has to show Jana that men may be dogs, but bears rule the forest. What a billionaire wants, a billionaire gets.
Wait, is this book about a bear man who loves a big woman? Because that's what big beautiful woman. Oh my god.
What the heck? Hell? Gosh.
Oh wait, they're reading.
Wait, bro, hold up. Riley jogged after him and Ryan followed. Don't you want to get our stuff to the room and unpack? You can do it, Ryder said. I think I found my mate. Already? Riley asked. Eyes wide. You're kidding. Who? None of your business. Now, if you'll excuse me. Yeah, right, we're coming. We're totally coming. No, he was a bear on a mission. They're bro bears. What? It is never explicitly say that it is a black. Oh, it's a beautiful black woman. Sorry, BBW. I'm thinking of something else. Beautiful black woman. Is a black woman. But repeated references are made to her rich brown skin and tight curls and plump lips, and also the words sassy, strong, and independent are used excessively.
That
Sorry,
sounds like stereotyping, but okay, you know.
I thought I was thinking of something else. No, it's beautiful black woman or black beautiful woman. That's right. I was thinking of something else.
Beautiful woman, like a woman with some
He used to have really huge buff dudes who fall in love at first sight. Yeah, the bear thing is pretty much just an excuse to have really huge buff dudes who fall in love at first sight. There is no bear sex. I was totally waiting for the kinky bear sex and it never happened. They weren't even that hairy. Bear bros are pretty vanilla, it turns out. They're into fat women. Oh, so it is a fat woman.
and
Well,
she's black.
she's a
She's a
she's
fat black woman.
I guess
It's
it is Big Beautiful Woman. I guess I was confused about that. I guess it is Big Beautiful Woman. Hold on. Let me check out what BBW stands for. I'm going to get the final answer on this.
It's fucking Amanda Waller. It's a crossover. We didn't even know it.
Yes, it is Big Beautiful Woman.
They can handle their huge bear dicks and huge bear cubs. That's what I like that one.
It is Big Beautiful Woman. I was right the first time. To that one because they're the only ones that can handle their huge bear dicks and their huge bear cubs.
Oh, gosh.
When you've been deep inside her, she had bear blood. So this big beautiful woman is also part bear, like him.
She is actually a secret princess bear. What? What?
I. This is what.
Please reblog this.
I almost want to read this. Barely know.
Why? Why is this thing? At least it sounds better than a Chuck Tingle novel.
Chuck Tingle is one of the great auteurs of our time.
Why don't we look at some Chuck Tingle covers?
Oh boy.
Chuck Tingle, the greatest writer.
The great poet of the modern age.
I'll be right back in a second.
Alright. Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
This is the Space Raptor Butt Invasion.
Okay, this can't be a real book. The cover, no.
No, that's a real one. It is real. All of these are real. My ass is haunted by the gay unicorn colonel.
Real. Gay geek, brontosaurus, the butt is not enough. Are you oppressed in the butt by my use of quality coffee cups? Okay, this one can't be real. This one has to be fake.
No, he's done this before. He's done these jokes before.
Pounded in the butt by my book, pounded in the butt by my butt. That one can't be real. Pounded in the butt by... Okay, never mind. I guess it is real.
So he's... Wow.
Wait, pounded in the butt by my own butt? Isn't that just called the day my butt went psycho?
I don't know. Pounded by the... Oh my god, they got the dress. They got the dress. Look right next to that.
Pounded by the gay collar changing dress.
It's the dress. It's the black and blue or white and gold dress.
Who cares? It was a dumb meme. I'm gay for my living billionaire jet plane.
None of these are jokes.
Angry man pounded by the fear of his latent gayness over dinosaurs transitioning into you. This one can't be real. This one, not real. This one is fake.
It's real. It says buy it here. These are all probably real.
Gay T-Rex sloth fireman take with boner.
That one's definitely real. I've seen that one.
Unicorn butt cops beach patrol.
That just sounds like something he would do.
It's a Bigfoot settlers playing my butt.
I hope he has a Harambe one.
This one sounds like the kind of book I'd be interested in.
No, Michael, because of all the dicks out for Harambe, he's probably going to do one about Harambe at some point.
Dicks in my butthole for Harambe.
Slammed in the butt by the living leftover chocolate chip cookies from my kitchen cabinet.
Bigfoot.
These actual book type covers?
This one right here is from a title generator. This one right here is from title. But most of these are real.
Oh, this one's from the title. Anally yours, the unicorn sailor. The state of California stalks my gay butthole.
That sounds real.
Taken by the gay unicorn biker.
Okay, that one I've seen before. That one's definitely real.
Shared by the chocolate Cowboys. Um, Pounded by the Gay Unicorn Football Squad. The Curse of Bigfoot Butt Camp. Seduced by Dr. Bigfoot, Attorney at Large. Pounded in the ass. Pounded in the butt by my book. Pounded in the butt by my book. Pounded in the butt by my own butt.
That definitely sounds like a real one that he would actually do.
He is.
Because he is insane enough to do that.
He's getting a little too meta. The wormhole is getting a bit too deep. Leonardo DiCaprio finally gets to live in the butt.
My hand hurts.
Turned gay by the existential dread that I may actually be a character in a Chuck Tingle book. Yeah, I know for a fact that one's real. And that's why it makes people
I
less.
see a picture with Tingle in it, but that's a Photoshop, obviously.
I'm surprised he won't. He wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised if he did one about Tingle.
Tingle teaches me gayness.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if he did one about Tingle. I would not be surprised.
Okay, but this one right here, I'm totally using.
What the heck? I saw one with corn.
This one is totally being the.
I present to you corn.
Look down. Go down a few lines. I saw like there it is.
Creamed in the butt by my handsome living corn.
Okay, should this one or this one be the thumbnail?
That one should be the thumbnail. No, not the creamed in the butt. I'm talking about the existential crisis one.
I was just gonna zoom in on the face and cut out the rest. No.
Yes, that should definitely be the thumbnail.
Sorry, that's funny.
Well, I feel like the corn one should be because it would be funnier if because I'm gonna stop up. Yeah, this one.
Gosh.
That would definitely be the image.
The fucking corn. Why?
What corn?
Wait.
I'll let you do that for the image as long as you do not put anything related to Chuck Tingle in the title of the video.
No, don't worry. The tail's probably gonna be something totally different.
Alright. My billionaire triceratops craves my gay ass. Most of these are real.
They're actual books?
Yes, by Chuck Tingle.
Chuck's Living Object Heroes Volume. Space Raptor Butt Invasion. Space Raptor Butt Redemption. Slide the Butthole by my concept of linear time.
When's he gonna make a novel saying I got pounded by Schrodinger's cat boy or cat man?
Don't give him ideas.
We're getting a bit too close to home. Pounded in the butt by my irrational, bigoted fear of humans who were born as unicorns using the human restroom.
Does he have like a unicorn persona or something?
No, he's just literally insane.
It's very topical, and I think the political commentary definitely helped.
Chuck Tingle was just insane.
What's with the train?
Farmer Bro pounded in the butt by T-Rex, comedian Bill Murphy, and a clan of Triceratops rappers trying to get their album back. Vampire Night Bus pounds my butt.
How does that even work?
It's Chuck Tingle.
Don't question it, it's Chuck Tingle.
Trained by the living biker train, pounded by President Bigfoot, slammed in the butt by my Hugo Award nomination. Look at that Hugo Award. It's got hungry eyes. Living inside my own butt for 8 years, starting a business and turning a profit through common sense reinvestment and strategic targeted marketing. I feel like this would be better than every book Donald Trump ever made at making you money. Dinosaur magicians Pin and Tucker make their wieners disappear in my butt.
Oh my gosh. Are those names references to?
Yes. Okay, can we get off Chuck Tingle now?
Gosh.
Oh, we're
I
not
was
getting
saying like a
ruined
series
for
of novels that have to do with mutant crabs or something. I forgot what it was
the
called.
crabs.
Crabs! A crayon!
And there's a single mutant crab there.
What's a
Oh my
mutant
god, what the?
crayon?
This crab has wings. What the fuck?
No, it was a novel series about mutated crabs.
Oh, the giant crabs books? The books about the
Yeah,
giant
those
crabs?
books. Yeah. There is only one. There is only one step, and it is crab. Wait, yeah, the crab cycle. Oh gosh.
Oh, Crab Moon is one of them. Crab's Moon. Night of the Crabs.
Crab.
Yeah, it's this series of books.
Attack of the crab. A title with the crab.
Oh gosh, those
Why do all these old posters look so similar? This is a cool
these
poster.
old posters. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Forget when Godzilla was released in the U.S.
Oh, you're speaking of which, when is I can't wait for that Godzilla movie. The what is it,
The newest
Resurgence?
one.
Yeah.
It might get a limited theater run because it's being done by Funimation's doing the distribution of it in the United States. You know what I mean? They're going to do the DVD release and the dub for it.
Didn't the guy who didn't the guy who made Evangelion direct the new Godzilla
Yes,
movie?
he did. And they actually made promotional stuff for Godzilla that crosses Godzilla with Evangelion.
Yeah, that was great.
They have like a Godzilla figure that looks like a cross between Godzilla and Unit 1.
I actually, speaking of Evangelion though, I actually realized, I think it was this morning or something, or it was yesterday, Batman versus Superman, the movie, is basically Neon Genesis Evangelion. It's the same thing. It's dark, it's miserable, it's pretentious, it has lots of action scenes, it has main characters with parental issues. If you say it's not good, the fans will literally murder you in your sleep. Batman vs. Superman is the Evangelion of comic book movies. Oh, and the best part is both of them have incredibly ham-fisted and ridiculous religious imagery that doesn't mean anything at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you fighting a giant crab?
I do love that Evangelion is literally fake deep.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It almost makes me appreciate it more because it's like they weren't trying to be deep; they were just being. They're like, "Ah, this is cool."
They're literally just being fake deep, and that was one of the greatest things.
Fuck, this is the most fucked up thing I've seen tonight.
What?
Oh gosh. My.
I actually saw this movie as a VHS.
Nice.
Well, like I didn't watch it. I saw it in like a bargain bin at the local bookstore. It was like sold giant Lucci. Haruku used to be Amazon. Like nothing your eyes have ever seen before. I doubt it. King crab attack. You.
I guess.
The day the world ended. I wonder what that day was like. Probably a little warm. Might have been some more rain.
All right. Well, I think we're coming to a close here.
Yeah, I think now might be a good time to wrap it up on crabs.
Yeah.
I think once we get to the point where we're talking about crabs, that's when we should call it a night.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that was a decent episode.
No, I think so too. Well,
Well, thanks everybody for showing up. There is one step, and it is only crab.
pounded in the butt by a gay crab billionaire by Chuck Tingle.
I'm surprised he hasn't made that yet.
Podcast co-host Pounded in the Butt by Giant Crabs by Chuck Tingle.
The entire ass pounded by the gay crab billionaire football players on Mars by Chuck Tingle.
You know, we joke, but
He'll write it.
he'll write it.
If you're watching this, get on the crab billionaire butt fucking people on Mars.
Please.
It'll be the best Mars related story since Mars needs moms.
There we go.
Well, have a butt fucking good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Uh,
Good night.